All right, guys, welcome back. We're going to get stuck into it in just a second with the Bitcoin price. So if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe if you haven't done so already. Hit that like button, dislike button. It's all good for the algorithm. And yeah, today is, or in fact, tomorrow is a massive day because we do have the Federal Reserve coming out with those highly anticipated rate cuts. So the Federal Reserve, or the Fed, September 17th, which is tomorrow. It's a policy meeting and it's shaping up to be one of the most consequential for risk assets this year. Now, I might be wrong. You'll have to let me know in the comment section below, but I have a feeling this is the first rate cut since, well, it's the first time since President Trump has been in power, I believe so. You'll have to let me know in the comments section below. So could this be a big thing for Bitcoin? Well, just for your information, last time this happened, we dropped around, where was it, around 30%? Right, okay. The last time the Fed cut rates was December 18th, 2024, and Bitcoin was at 106K and dumped 30% within weeks. So, of course, since then, we have reached the new all-time high of 124,000. So could we be seeing something like this where we drop 20-30%? Personally, I don't think so, but anything can happen in the market. I would not be surprised. Generally speaking, September is a bad month anyway, that we have within the next, okay, it comes out tomorrow, over the next 2 weeks before the month ends, where we do have this drop of 20-30%. I would not be surprised at all with that. And then this would lead us nicely to that October, November, December blow off top, where the altcoins as well will likely follow suit. So I still think we've got another leg up to the upside in terms of Bitcoin. I still believe we're going to go to 150K. That's being objective in my opinion. We'll probably go even higher, but anywhere between 130 to 150,000 would be my price point. And if the bear market were to come in sooner rather than later, then it's a bit of a, it's a sad one for the altcoins, because we haven't really had an altcoin season. Of course, going over the last 2 years, certain altcoins have had multiple X's. We think of Solana. I mean, it was at like $9 2 years ago, and now we're looking at what is it, 200 and almost $240. So I don't want to be obviously bearish. I'm bullish long term for sure, but you just have to take a step back and sometimes just look at things objectively. So Solana has come back down into 6th. BNB has regained its 5th position. Fear and greed is 50-50, most likely due to that volatility that we'll see tomorrow. So tomorrow's decision is going to be vital moving forward with Bitcoin. So keep an eye out on tomorrow's meeting. I don't know what time that is, but it is the 17th tomorrow, and that's when it's happening. The altcoin season, we are 3% away from the official beginning of altcoin season. So this is happening. The Federal Reserve will come out with whatever decision, but altcoin season is literally around the corner. If it's good news for crypto, then Bitcoin could shoot up over the next 4 to 6 weeks to those prices I've just spoken about. And then this altcoin season is really going to kick in. So right now, just with the Bitcoin dominance, it is coming up slightly. Altcoins have been down over the weekend, but probably we're going to hit some key resistance here. Depending on what happens tomorrow, the resistance or the dominance could collapse even further, causing the altcoins to start surging. Or if it's bad news, then everything goes back into Bitcoin, and the altcoins are going to bleed considerably. So let me know in the comments what you think to tomorrow's meeting. Do you think Bitcoin is going to go bearish, bullish for the rest of this year, and what you think about this altcoin season for this cycle? So sometimes if you're trading, it's very dangerous to trade, in my opinion. Not financial advice, of course. Everything I say on this channel is not financial advice. Please read the disclaimer below. It's just for educational purposes only. But right now, we're kind of like on a knife edge it's 50-50. We don't know which way the market is going to go, and that's why we're pretty neutral at this moment. But just going over to Bitcoin, just to finish this episode, we've had some of these patterns that I've drawn over the past few weeks and months. We're still on course about 140k dollar level due to this inverse head and shoulders. We broke out of this channel. We've pretty much filled up the CME gap. So I've just drawn this bull flag. We've got a clear bull flag on here for the daily, indicating 100 and almost 119, 120,000 US dollar breakout. So this, if you're going to trade this, just wait for that clear breakout. Maybe wait for the meeting to end. It's very dangerous to trade the day before, on the day, and the day after. So maybe wait until maybe Thursday or Friday. And if we do break out at this level here around 116,000, let's say, then you could trade this up to about 3%. So risk to reward ratio 3-to-1. It's not too shabby. It's not too bad if you're going to trade this. And then if we do come up to those levels, we're going to hit some key resistance here at $120,000, which we formed back here in July through to August. So yeah. Worst case scenario, if it's bad news, then we're going to roll over and probably come back down and retest the $110,000 level. So that's pretty much it for today. I'll be with you tomorrow, hopefully at some point. I'm not sure if the video will be before the Federal Reserve rate cut or whatever decision is made tomorrow, but for sure Thursday, Friday as well. We can look at it'll be interesting, Thursday and Friday's episodes to see what's going on after that cut, and just to see the sentiment of the market. So if you haven't done so already, please go ahead and subscribe, and I'll see you next time with another video. Bye bye.